Hey guys, welcome back to Voice Bootcamp. My name is Faisal Khan, CEO and founder of VoiceBootcamp.com. In this lab, I'm going to show you how to add another PG for call manager that is going to act as non-routing client. So in my diagram or my topology, I have an India cluster which is sitting in India with agent located. And this cluster will be part of the ICM, but that India cluster will not send any route request to the ICM. All the route requests will come from San Jose. Now the San Jose cluster, however, is a routing client. Will have a SIP trunk between the India cluster and a San Jose cluster. So to show you that, first thing, I'm going to use the administration server as a PG server for this, because the other PG is already connecting to the call manager. So if you take a look at here, I have installed the JTAPI client, and the JTAPI client is pointing to my India cluster as opposed to the other one, PGA and PGB. And this PG is just going to be a single simplex, meaning that one. You can always add a second server just to show how things work. Now, as far as the call manager is concerned, call manager have two. This India cluster will have two agent registered right there. It will have an application user called ICM user, and this application user will be controlling these two phones with enable CTI standard, though that's not really needed, but just force of habit. Once this is done, what you want to do is go to the UCCE tools, or go to the PG Explorer, and you're going to add another PG, just like you have done for the US call manager. You're going to add one for India call manager. This PG will have a PIM. The only difference between this and the US is this PG in INCUCM _1 has enable post routing unchecked. See this option right here? And it is using the India desk settings for agent profile. Now at this stage, if I try to click on the routing client, it's going to give me an error message saying that I cannot use this until this particular feature is checked, enable post routing. So that's what makes a call manager routing client or non-routing client. Okay, once this is done, note down these numbers, 5001. Then go to the PG server. So we're going to add a PG number 3 because PG1 has already been added on on the side A. Actually could use PG2, I believe. Let's try 2. PG2. Oh, we'll stick to PG3, is already added. So add PG CUCM, because you are allowed to use up to 2 PG. So PG1 and PG2. PG1 is already added, so we can use PG2. So I accidentally selected PG3 here. So here, logical controller ID 5001, that's the number. We're going to add a PIM that is also 5001. Make sure it's enabled. Put the IP address of your call manager, username, and the password. Extension length of the agent of 4-digit. Now, side A, it is going to be simplex, so we're not going to create a duplex settings for this. For the PGA, this is going to be same server for this particular PG, so there is no duplex settings, so you can use the same host name for private A and private B for this PG. Don't confuse with the PGA as of compared to the other two PG that we have created. Those are two separate. Then the router visible A, that is the IP address of your duplex routers, which is 51, 51, and then 61, 61. Continue. Okay, let's start this. While this is being started, we will see the service control is running, PG3A. I will try to go to the CLI type show processes, and you can see that PG3A has been successfully added. Okay. Now for this PG, we're going to also add a CGI. Sorry, not there. CTI server. Let's just use the same numbering system. PG3, CG3, no duplex. Now PG1A, PG node B, they're all the same server name. Because it's a simplex, so you don't need to worry about duplex settings. Start this service. Okay, and exit. Okay, so you can see the CTI server is also active, so as the PG3A. Alright, so that's pretty much how you add a PG. And if I were to go to, let's say, the call manager PG Explorer, and I would like to add a dial number, for example, and here you can see the dial number does not give me routing client, even though I do have a second cluster of call manager, but it's not considered to be routing client, so therefore I cannot add any dial number for the routing client for that purposes. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I will see you in the next lab.